Hey, what do it, y'all? Swish Entertainment putting y'all tuned to all y'all favorite rappers and celebrities live. But first, I need a little favor done for y'all first. Please like, comment, subscribe to this video, hit the notification bell as well. That'd be great search this channel, put y'all tuned to this story. Now, today we'll be talking about Anthony Edwards and Ayesha Howard, who is his baby mother, who have currently been facing legal battles since the month of September in 2024. Ayesha Howard, in that month of September, had filed a lawsuit against Anthony Edwards, claiming that he is the father of her unborn child. Anthony Edwards, following this, would file a lawsuit demanding a DNA test is conducted to serve as confirmation as to whether he is the father or not. The NBA star Anthony Edwards, of course, was later found to be the father, as his child would be born on the date of October 14th that year in 2024. Ayesha Howard, on the date of March 11th this year, had filed new court documents referring to herself as a fit and loving mother. Ayesha Howard continued on to demand sole legal and physical custody, care, and control of her daughter Aubrey Summers. Anthony Edwards recently had made a request of the judge to have his baby mother Ayesha Howard sanctioned for her manipulative and unjustifiable conduct. On the date of May 6th, Anthony Edwards had filed a response to his baby mother Ayesha Howard, having made a plea of the court for them to reconsider their order, which would determine that child support would not be set in California. This response that was filed by Anthony Edwards was obtained by the news source In Touch. Anthony Edwards has stated that the court has previously ruled that he has no ties to the state of California. Next, Anthony Edwards had conveyed that the court had determined that he did not engage in sexual intercourse with Ayesha Howard in the state of California. Anthony Edwards' lawyer, Venturing Forward, has spoken on the NBA player's behalf. He can be quoted as saying, Ayesha has failed to provide any evidence demonstrating that she pays utilities in California, rents a home in California, has signed a lease in California, or had any connection to California. Anthony Edwards' representative then has said her only contacts with the state are in connection with her bad faith attempt to game the system and mislead the court to obtain a California child support order. It is clear that the conception of the minor child was a planned out scheme for Ayesha, who recently attached documentation demonstrating that she was tracking her ovulation around the time that she became pregnant. This was a clearly planned financial decision for Ayesha. The parties present their arguments regarding jurisdiction as it relates to child support, and the court made findings in support of its ruling. Ayesha, unhappy with the outcome, now attempts to get a second bite at the apple. Her manipulative and unjustifiable conduct should not be condoned. Ayesha's motion blatantly disregards this fundamental requirement, instead recycling previously rejected arguments while submitting a collection of documents that not only fail to support her position, but actively contradict it. So the attorney is alleging that Anthony Edwards' baby mother Ayesha Howard only had the intent of gaining a child support order from California. This child support order would serve to ensure that she benefits more financially. The attorney had also brought up how Ayesha Howard had failed to present any evidence that would serve as confirmation that she had once resided in California, which is likely what led to the court making the decision that child support would not be set in California in this case. In addition, the attorney had conveyed that Ayesha Howard was tracking her ovulation around the time that she became pregnant. Anthony Edwards, in his motion filing, interestingly, had made the claim that Ayesha Howard had oddly submitted her ovulation tracker as evidence. He continued on to say that the tracker did not establish jurisdiction, but instead suggested a calculated plan to conceive a child with Anthony, raising disturbing questions about Ayesha's motives. The judge in Anthony Edwards' case has yet to make a decision regarding Anthony's request to have his baby mother sanctioned for her conduct, nor has child support for both Anthony Edwards and Ayesha Howard's daughter Aubrey Summers been set either by the judge. But y'all, that's cool. Pause and let y'all think in the comments. What decision do you all think will be reached in court when it comes to Ayesha Howard having made the demand that she receive sole custody of her daughter Aubrey Summers? Are you all to believe that Ayesha Howard did indeed file a lawsuit in the state of California to have a greater profit financially, if her lawsuit filing, of course, was to prove successful in court? And to cap that out, what do you think of Anthony Edwards' claim that Ayesha Howard had provided an ovulation tracker as evidence in court? Let all of me know in the comments, y'all. That's gonna do it. I'm out.